Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm WolfStalker25, and today I got a brand new action figure review for you guys. Well, not really brand new, but a new review for the channel at least. This is the Marvel Legends Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham from Hasbro. This is also a Target exclusive, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. This is one of the other figures that comes with the new no window packaging. Packaging's nice and everything like that, but that's not really what we're here to look at. It's just going to be here off to the side for now. But yeah, accessories, as you could see up in the top there, you get a unhatted head, just a normal head without the hat and just the mask, and then you do get the gun or whatever that they have it modeled off of, blaster or whatever. And then I guess you can consider Spider-Ham to be an accessory. It's the exact same one that we had before. No detail, no web lines painted on it, unfortunately. I don't remember if Spider-Ham has web lines in the movie, but it would have been nice if they did do the black ones on this one. This one is a little bit, I think, shinier than the previous one, but is the same Spider-Ham as before. Accessory-wise that we're going to look at really fast is the blaster, which I have in this holster, which is going to be a nightmare to get out because it like burrows so deep down in there. Yeah, it's not coming out of there. So I guess that's one good thing to note is when you put the gun in the holster, be careful because it might get stuck in there. So there we go, I got it out. So you do get the no hat version of the head, the big old white eyes. You get the nice gray spider webbing on there, and then it's just kind of plain for the rest of the head. And then you get the little blaster as well. That is just unpainted. I wish they almost would have painted it somehow. Maybe added like a brown bit to the side to make it look like leather or something like that in that little pattern zone. Could have probably used a little bit of silver somewhere, but if someone wants to customize this themselves, they probably could pretty easily. For Spider-Man Noir himself, let's take a look. Bring the camera up here. Pretty nice. You get the nice little hat on the head. I almost wish the hat was removable, or they gave you like a separate removable hat for the one version of the head without the hat, so you could like just keep swapping it yourself freely and have some options. He's just basically pure black, some little gray tones on there, but it's basically all black. The coat's kind of obnoxious, if I'm being honest with you. I'm sure you could probably heat it up and like morph it to like maybe like bring it a little bit more closed like this or something like that around him. But it's a little obnoxious being like that far out. He takes up a lot of space on the shelf with that. You do get the little bands here, but they don't do anything. And then also the coat is going to hinder your articulation. But the sculpt work on him is nice. I'm sure there's some reuse in here from somewhere, whether that be from the T'Challa Star-Lord from the Disney Plus wave or something like that. But there is probably reuse in here somewhere, and then the chest is pretty just plain. So not bad looking overall for the figure. In terms of articulation, let's see. Let's bring this back down. For articulation, arms do go up this far. They can't go any further because of the coat, but I think that's also just the shoulder as well. You can do a full 360 with them. A little weird though because of the coat. Upper bicep joint, no hold on. I don't think there's butterflies in there. That might just be the wiggle from the actual thing, but there's a little bit of a wiggle, but that's not butterfly. Double jointed elbows, get you up that much. Wrists do swivel and hinge. By the way, for accessory wise, there's no extra hands. That is one of my gripes about this figure. I feel like he could have had extra hands. It's just an ab crunch, which brings him down that far, and he can't really get back at all because of the coat. Now, if you were to remove the coat or peel the coat back, he could get like that far back, which isn't bad. Waist does swivel. Legs, no drop down, but they could kick forward that much. Not back at all, but forward is that much. Not bad. You have the upper thigh cut as well. The splits. I always forget to do the splits with these guys. He could do that much. But he's not going to touch the ground because of the coat. And then he does have double jointed knees, which gets you up that much as well. And then last but not least, the ankles do go down that far, up that much, and then he does have the wonderful ankle pivot as well. So there you go. There's your Spider-Man Noir articulation. We'll do a quick size check on him. Oh, and then the head. The head does get some nice tilt in there, which is very nice. Down, not much. Back, not really much at all. So there you go. There's your articulation with the head. So, Spider-Man Noir. I think this figure was like, what? Was it 27? And he also stands just about 6 3/4 inches tall. And then, if you're curious about Spider-Ham's height, I guess we'll just do a little bit of a size check on him. Spider-Ham stands just about 2.5 inches tall to the top of the ears. So, Spider-Man Noir, though, if you are interested in picking him up, he was Target exclusive. I believe he might still be available on Target's website. I'm not 100% sure. I think this figure went for either $27.99 or $32.99. I don't remember 100%, if I'm being honest with you. All I know is I ordered him a while ago, and I have had him for quite some time. He probably got here in early October, but I just wanted to get the review out, and whatnot onto the channel. So, looking at some other size comparisons really quick here. Let me pull the camera out a bit, focus back in. So we have first our Fortnite Victory Royale Hasbro figures. Oh my god. Oh no. Alright, so as you can see, we have the problem of Hasbro Marvel Legend making their big obnoxious coats, and then Hasbro Lightning Collection, which can't bring the arms down on the sides of these guys. I still hate that. But there you go. There's your Lightning Collection. There's your Fortnite guys. Here is your another all black figure we got here. We got the G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes. And then we'll have another of our Hasbros. We got our Star Wars Black Series Captain Rex. I was spacing on the name for some reason. No, stop falling. You nightmare figures off to the side. They keep getting caught on everything. I need to almost remove all their weapons from them and stuff like that. Alright. Another one. Jazzware. This is the Fortnite The Visitor, I believe, from their line before they lost the license. Another Jazzware. We'll do the Spartan Collection Master Chief. Another one of my favorites. Then we'll bring in the Mezco Stealth Iron Man. So, got that one right there. And we'll bring out Figma Samus as well. Both those look very nice next to him. Not the exact heights they should be, because these are all your, more expensive importy figures for a lot of them. There's your S8 Figure Arts Goku for your figure art size comparison. And then I think these are the last ones that are like not Marvel Legends. You have your Mythic Legion, Black Knight, and then your McFarlane Space Marine right there, which are pretty huge compared to him. But they work out alright. Oh, last but not least then, 1000 Toys Halo Master Chief as well. So there you go. There's all your size comparisons with non-Marvel Legends. I do have a couple Marvel Legends I do want to bring out that are here on the desk. I'll bring the camera closer now. Scoot him back. Do have a mess to clean up behind me. So for just a really quick non-Spider-Man, he's just still on the desk. So here's your, I believe, 20th anniversary Captain America. I still haven't done a review on him. I'm not sure if I will. I might do one to end out the year. I might do some missed figures like that for some reviews. Here's the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, and also the symbiote retro Spider-Man as well with your Noir, just in case you want to see any of them together, to see how they look, whatnot. There you go. And then here's the old Space Venom Wave Miles Morales Spider-Man. So there you go. There's all of those guys. That's all the size comparisons I have there. But one last little comparison I do want to do and talk about really quick is the previous Spider-Man Noir that we've gotten. I don't remember which wave this was, if I'm being honest with you. It might have been Monster Lizard. It could have been... no, it wasn't Monster Venom. I don't remember where he's from, actually. What wave he was in. But he's older. A couple years older now. I want to say he might be like at least 6 years, 5 years. He's 5 to 7 years old. So he's older. So we were due for an upgrade of Noir, which is nice. And while I do think this is an upgrade in some regards, being like the better like arms and everything like that, and better proportions. He's a little bit taller actually, if you look at it, and they're pretty similar. I think I prefer the ankles and like feet more of this previous one with the boots that you had here on this one. I think I preferred this, just because these upper skinny legs, like I don't know, they kind of, the ankles don't want to hold them very well standing. Now this one I think used to have standing problems as well, but the biggest problem I have with these two is both of the coats. Both coats limit the movement pretty heavily, but overall, as a comparison, I think I like the overall look of this one just a little bit more on the newer one than the older one. But if you did want to see what a head swap on these two looked like, if you were curious if you could do it, we're going to try it right now. If you wanted to, you could, I believe you could put the old head on the new body. Let me see. It's not wanting to go in. There we go. Alright, so there's the old head on the new body. And then we'll put the new hat head on the old body. This one fits a little bit more loosely. It spins around a little easier. This one's a little bit tighter. But they both fit, and honestly, they both look kind of good. So I kind of like the look of both of those swapped, which is pretty nice. So for some reason you had two old Spider-Man Noirs lying around, you could always do some swapping. Could even almost customize this one a little bit more and remove the jacket from the old one. Just because like he does kind of have the completed look of like a long sleeve shirt with like a button up here, where you could do that. Maybe you swap the coats if you really like the old body a little bit more. Maybe you swap the new coat onto the old body, or the old coat onto the new body, something around that. I might try and do one of those later, but I'm not going to bother with doing that now on video. But yeah, overall, I really like this guy. I really like the look of him. I think he's a pretty good improvement over the last one in some regards. There are some things I like about the old one. There are some things I really like about the new one. But I think the new one just looks pretty good overall. And then there's your unmasked new head on the new body as well. But yeah, there you go. For the price point of, if this was $27, it's okay. If it was $32, definitely unacceptable. I still don't like the price hikes that we've had in Marvel Legends. Not fan of it. I haven't been buying a lot of Marvel Legends lately because of all the price hikes that we've had. It's just something that I haven't been able to afford lately. So yeah, there's that. But other than that though, good figure overall. I really like him. Happy to have him in the collection. He will be going up probably within the overall Marvel comics area, I think, well, I'll put him. I don't really have a Into the Spider-Verse display anymore, but if I had an actual Spider-Man specific display, he'd be in there as well, like one of these two. Not sure if he's going to dethrone him or not, where I'll have them both, but alright, that's going to do it for me today. Sorry it's been so absent on reviews for a while. I just had, just wasn't really feeling it, if I'm being honest with you, and wasn't sure what I wanted to record, and I've just been kind of a little bit busy here and there. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so and you did find this review helpful by any means, would always appreciate a like, as well as a subscribe if you're new. It does help me out a lot. Do greatly appreciate it. I think we're at 356 at the time of recording this. This is December 6th. So we're coming up on the end of the year here. I'll probably be doing like a top 10 figures of the year and maybe a top 10 Marvel Legends of the year if I even had enough figures from this year to like make a list like that. But if I did, I'll probably be doing those videos right at the very end of December or very beginning of January, depending on when I do them. So stay on the lookout for those. More reviews will be coming. I plan on doing a mass recording session today of all the videos. And if you haven't done so, I do have a gameplay channel that I'm trying to revive. We're about like 120 subscribers over there. But I'm doing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet gameplay and tips and tricks and guides and other things. So if you are interested in that stuff in gameplay, like for Pokemon, would always appreciate it if you went over there and checked out that channel as well. It does help me out a lot again. But alright, that's gonna do it today, guys. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.